you wanna come say hi to the camera? Come on. You gonna sit down? And I'm gonna sit down. I think I've started this intro about like 10 times, no word of a lie. Like every single time I try and say hello, I just sound so awkward. When I actually record, when I start recording, I can talk for Great Britain, but the moment I actually have to say like, hey guys, I become so awkward. So awkward. Let's do my typical intro. Hello, you sexy bunch. How are we all? It has been a hot minute, obviously, since I last picked up the camera. I'm pretty sure in my last video, I did say I'm gonna start recording regularly, and I told you guys to come up with a forfeit if I don't. So I'm ready to fulfill that forfeit. I just don't know what it is just yet. I am back better than ever. And it's taken me some time, as you can probably see, to actually get my shit together. I have been a hot mess these last couple of weeks and months. Don't get me wrong, I've been going about each day as usual. However, I've just kind of been waking up every single day, like doing the do, like ticking the boxes, but with no actual purpose. And I didn't want to be that like boring person that starts preaching things and teaching you guys on how to live life or whatever, when I'm not a great example myself. George actually spoke to me about this, and I said to him, I haven't picked up the camera because I don't really know what I'm doing, don't really know where I'm going. And he was like, Wiks, this is the perfect time to actually start recording things because it's a journey, right? It's not the destination that you guys want to see. It's my fuck-ups, pretty much. So this is what I'm going to be doing from now on. Now, I think the last time I actually did a sit-down video and I spoke to you guys was in like November. Jesus Christ, I am terrible with this YouTube game. But as you guys probably know, and if you don't, I prepped last year for a show and I didn't end up stepping up on stage because I just wasn't happy with the package I presented. Since this time, like things were going really good initially, and then I started picking up injury after injury. My recovery from prep was absolutely horrendous. Name a thing that can go wrong, and it went wrong. My relationship with food was absolutely awful. My training was tragic. I had a quad injury, a scapular injury, a bicep injury, clearly a mind injury right now because I can't get my words out. I just couldn't get into the groove of things. I started forgetting my why when it came to like bodybuilding, med school, being a human being, and it sucked. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of shit because I was just waking up and I was like, in all honesty, I just can't wait for this day to finish and get back to bed, which is not the way you should be living life, which is something I've been going through for the last couple of weeks. And I wanna take you guys on this journey with me because if I'm gonna get out of this rut and I can help you guys get out of it too, then we're gonna be doing it together. About a week ago, backtrack to maybe January time, I started being like, right, I really need to get on top of this off season because I'm wasting my time in a surplus and actually not training good, not aiming for anything. I didn't know what I actually wanted, and I put up a poll on Instagram asking you guys what category you think I should compete in, and I put bikini, bigger, and wellness. You get the gist. You guys did not help me one single bit because it was literally a 1/3 split across all the categories. It got me thinking, but I don't want to ramble too much in this introduction. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through a leg session with me. Now, my legs are in absolute bit. I trained legs on Saturday, and when I tell you guys, I could not walk, and I still can't. Cue a video later on where you will see me walking down the stairs. I mean it, like my quads have never felt like this. You know when you're like walking and your leg just goes like that and you're like, yeah, that is literally what I currently feel like. But either way, we are training glutes and hammies today. I'm also going to be taking you guys through a little bit of an unboxing because I'm now working with a new brand. Then I will sit you down later on and discuss what category I will actually be competing in and when. I'm actually just about to make my meal too, and George is currently out getting his haircut, so I'm going to be the best girlfriend in the entire world and surprise him and prep his meal for him. So I will take you guys into the kitchen with me for that because I am freaking starving. Right, now here comes the most important part of the whole dish. So the seasonings. pink salt, whole black peppercorn, smoked paprika. Not just paprika, it needs to be smoked because normal paprika tastes like shit. Onion granule. This tastes quite nice. I just don't advise you guys to smell it. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's all well. Today we've got Wiks, who's showing basically you the seasonings that I recommended to her.
This drives me nuts because George literally every single time steals my ideas and takes them off as his own. Right, so this is the seasoning that just makes everything taste good. We put this. Stop! I'm basically showing YouTube that I'm a fantastic girlfriend that cooks for you, and you can go and do nice things for yourself. You can go get your hair cut. He's not even listening to me. Summarises us, to be honest. And then I actually put Nando's peri peri salt. So I don't put it on George's because he's too much of a wuss and he can't handle the spice. As you can see, this could probably feed an entire family. And then this is my little... One person that I want to call out in today's video is Sainsbury's, because they used to do the beef mince in like plastic packaging, and recently they've been doing it in these like how do I even describe it?
Environmental friendly packets.
I can't say that because then they'll call me out for saying I'm not environmentally friendly. But the best way I can describe it is like vacuum packs.
The shit packaging. Yeah, plastic, yeah, whoopie doo, yeah. Can't actually open my beef mince properly now anymore because of the environment.
Packaging is basically like this. Instead of making like beef mince, it's beef clumps. This basically summarises my life. I made George's meal, look how nice it looks. And then gone ahead and burnt mine. Char grilled. And the rice is stuck to the pan as well, so I've probably got like 30 grams of rice worth in here. So sauces wise, we use Heinz
barbecue sauce.
This is the best thing that's ever been invented. Lighter than light mayo, 10 calories per serving. And I think a portion is like 15 grams, which is a decent amount. This got me through the back end of prep, I remember.
And this.
Stop.
Look at that. Jack Forburn, you're watching this, lad. 104, 110, 150.
I'm gonna get up to 200 by the end of the season.
Bro, no you won't. You love your food too much.
That's true.
Delicious, in my opinion. What's your favourite meal on your plan? Actually, you'll find out in the next video. Full day of eating coming next week. What's on your chin?
What is it?
What's on your chin?
I don't know, what is it? What is it?
I don't know, like crust. I promise you, she does wash. A bit neat in the moment. What's that all down there? Look at her. Taste test. Delicious. Oh, give us a taste test of your broccoli then, you fucking dry fuck.
I'll grill. It's nice. Hi baby girl, mommy loves you. She'll be back soon. She's going to the gym. Give me a kiss. I love you, boy. We have just touched down at Destination Gym, and here in front of me I have got a non-stim pre-workout. I have been trying to stick to non-stim pre-workouts for multiple reasons. One, because I am an absolute caffeine junkie and I need to decrease my caffeine intake. Two, when I was coming back home from my training sessions, I had the worst crash and I have so much shit I need to do outside of the gym that I couldn't afford to do that. And three, I realised whenever I had pre-workout, that following night I just could not sleep. I'd always like wake up in the night and it'd always be at like 3 o'clock-ish. And then I started reading into it, and apparently like 3:33 is devil's hour, and I was like, I can't be doing that. I'm not going to hell. I'm not waking up at devil's hour just for the sake of having stim pre. Actually, like initially I found the first couple of sessions were a little bit harder. Like you do have to push yourself a little bit more, obviously, because you're not buzzing off your tits. But this is still really good. It gives you the pump, it gives you the focus, and it doesn't give you that crash, and it tastes nice. I've got this off of InsightSupps. You can head over to their website and use code WIKS10 to save yourself some money and support your gal. Oh, you know your mouth goes really dry after you have pre-workout. You also start salivating and apparently choking on it too. And today we have got abductor for 3 sets, 2 sets of lying ham curl, 2 sets of good mornings on the reverse hack, 2 sets on the glute drive, RIP to my glute, and also we are ending with a glute kickback. I do eventually want to put a Smith machine. Again, I spat, can you not? Do you actually want to put a Smith squat into this training plan. We're keeping to low volume at the moment because I'm not recovering. So what's the point in doing more when I'm going to be out of the gym for longer? So without further ado, let's sip on this pre and get in the gym.
Call up Keisha, tell her I love her and I will never hold her back. Word to mother, yes, I've been guilty, but I never saw her crack. I've been trying to chill on that gang shit, but I hope I don't relapse. I've been up straight for like 12 days, damn, I hope I don't collapse. Try to catch me slipping when I'm on a mission, don't lose no focus over that. I need me an ocean load of cash, I'm trying to overload the stash. I'm finna overwork the staff, I'm trying to calculate the math. In the whip, blowing on the gas. Police staring through the glass. I'm from the island though, steady looking for a pot of gold while I'm riding low. Burners all on the table, shit feel like domino. Big homie left a little while ago. We really like Vominos and then adios in designer clothes. We really like Vominos and then adios in designer clothes. We really like Vominos and then adios in designer clothes. What they thought, what the fuck they thought? I can't take no loss, what the fuck did they thought? Look at me dripping in sauce, these niggas ain't got no heart. What they thought, what the fuck they thought? I can't take no loss, what the fuck did they thought? Look at me dripping in sauce, these niggas ain't got no heart. What they thought, what the fuck they thought? What the fuck they thought? Look at me dripping in sauce. Call up Keisha, tell her I love her and I will never hold her back. Word to mother, yes, I've been guilty, but I never saw her crack. I've been trying to chill on that gang shit, but I hope I don't relapse. I've been up straight for like 12 days, damn, I hope I don't collapse. Try to get me slipping when I'm on a mission, don't lose no focus over that. I need me an ocean load of cash, I'm trying to overload the stash. I'm finna overwork the staff, I'm trying to calculate the math. In the whip, blowing on the gas. Police staring through the glass. I'm from the island though, steady looking for a pot of gold while I'm riding low. Burners all on the table, shit feel like domino. Big homie left a little while ago. We really like Vominos and then adios in designer clothes. We really like Vominos and then adios in designer clothes.
Great start. Put your hands up if you're a sexy bitch. Put your hands up if you're a sexy bitch. So, we're back from the gym. Now, I tried to record most of my session, however, I only got like 2 seconds of me preparing for my hip thrust. That is not because I was lazy and didn't do the exercise. I promise you, it's actually because my camera died, because I am such an amateur YouTuber. I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty of it all. I know this is the part that you guys have been waiting for, but before I tell you what category I'm gonna compete in, let's do a little bit of an unboxing. I have been contacted by a really exciting company that I have used like day in, day out. On the package it says heavy, and look at this. So technically, if I can shoulder press this single arm, then I am basically an Olympian already. In this box is my literally daily essentials, things I cannot live without, and if this ends up running out in this household, there will be a national crisis. 6 different skinny syrups. So we have white chocolate, which I actually haven't tried. All of this stuff is basically gluten-free, sugar-free, fat-free, anxiety-free, vegan, sugar-free, no added sugar. Isn't that the same thing? Sugar-free, no added sugar. We have got the cookie dough flavour, biscuit flavour, bonfire toffee, ooh, s'mores flavour. That actually smells so good. Then we have got black forest Gatao? Yeah, I don't even know what this is. I remember when I was younger, they used to have these chocolates in Poland. They had like cherry liqueur in them. It was dark chocolate and cherry liqueur, and this is what it tastes like. Not tastes like, it smells like. Because it had alcohol in there. I used to try and steal them from my granny's little cupboard that she had, and I always used to get told off. Alky from day one, apparently. So we have actually got a box number 2 as well with some other goodies. You've got the chocolate chip flavour cookie. Not try these, will try these at some point. My dad's actually come to the UK, so maybe I'll make them for him and be like, I made these from scratch. Sake. And we have the tomato ketchup. I'm not gonna lie, this gives me prep vibes. So I don't think I'll be trying this until prep. The peri peri flavour, which I actually haven't tried before, so let's try that now. So spicy. chocoholic spread, the best way I can describe this is if you have a Kinder Bueno, you know the Kinder Bueno filling. I'm gonna do a taste test of this, even though I know what it tastes like just because I want it in my mouth. So good. And then we have got the chocoholic spread. Yum. A few other bits that I've got. 1 calorie skinny syrups. Oh my god, what am I saying? 1 calorie oil spray. So we've got sunflower oil, butter oil, and olive oil that is squished. So let's get into the nitty gritty stuff of what you guys actually want to know, and that is Wiks. What are you actually doing when it comes to competing? Are you stepping up on stage? What category are you doing? Are you even going to compete? And the answer is yes, I will be competing, and I have decided my category. It took me such a long time to actually figure out what I wanted to do, like I said at the start of the video. The initial plan was to do bikini maybe next year and then kind of grow into the wellness category. What kind of happened is when that plan was set in place, I started waking up and I was like half-arsing every single day. I wasn't really like going into my sessions excited to push or anything like that, and I thought I fell out of love with bodybuilding, but realistically what I was trying to do is I was trying to fit into a category and I was trying to step up on stage just for the sake of it, and I wasn't actually doing it because of the principles of, we took a little bit of a step back and we decided to say, what makes you excited to wake up every single day and want to smash that extra rep, want to smash your meal plan and everything else in between? And I was like, that category is wellness. There is no other category that makes me want to wake up and live the same life day in, day out, weigh out my food, track all my meals, get in for my training sessions, smash legs 3 times a week, push for those extra reps beyond failure where I can't anymore. Like, there is no other thing that makes me as excited as this wellness category. And I think the only thing that was stopping me previously from doing it was the fact that I have such a long way to go. I am only 23, I am a natural athlete, I don't have much muscle or the required muscle that I need for wellness at the moment. But what I need to remember is that I am only 23 and these pro girls that are stepping up on the wellness stage are 30, 35. I have still got like 7 years of growing, 7 years of doing this before I can actually assess my physique and be like, right, okay, now I've got the muscle maturity, now I've put the years in, can I be competitive against these girls, rather than me sitting here now and being like, oh well, I don't have what it takes. This whole process has been a little bit stressful. I do need to weigh out the pros and cons. Obviously the pros of wellness is that is where my heart lies, that is what I want to do. The negative side of it is I do need to take a little bit longer away from stage maybe to gain that muscle tissue. Being a natural athlete is, how do I phrase this nicely? Very likely to do well if you are a natural athlete going into wellness, unless you do natural federations, and I think there's only one in the UK, which is the Two Bros Naturals, that does the wellness category. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think there are many girls that compete in that, and I want to step up on stage and be competitive. So obviously that's another thing that has been in the back of my mind. Like, if I'm planning to go down that route, I need to use assistant, and I definitely will communicate this with every single person following me if I do decide to go down that route. I'm not going to be a person that kind of hides it or is very secretive about it, because I think if I am going to be honest about every other aspect of my life, this is one that I should be honest about, if not more. I will be competing a little bit maybe later than anticipated. The goal maybe is next year, but do I think that's realistic? Probably not. The muscle tissue that I do need to grow is just beyond like what I can comprehend right now. So more likely the goal is to compete in 2025, and that will be with the NPC Federation. So it'll be Two Bros in the UK and NPC abroad. My goal is to actually compete abroad. I really want to go to Poland. I want to compete in front of my family in Poland, and I also want to compete in a really hot country. It's time to get my head down. It's time to stop setting limitations on myself, stop telling myself I can't, or it's too scary, or the goal's too big, and actually just get shit done. Yeah, that is the news that all of you guys have been waiting for, and if you follow me on Instagram, you would have had an insight to this already. That wraps up today's video. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching and supporting as always. I know I've been terrible with these uploads. However, I've got a very stressful couple of months ahead of me with a lot of big decisions, and I've been very hesitant to pick up the camera and film because I like I said earlier, I just don't want to be a bum. I don't want to be one of these people that complains, but yeah, you know, I'm not Miss Perfect by no means. I really struggle most of the time. I make mistakes, I cry a lot, but I also get out the other end. So I will be recording all of these struggles and these big moves that I'll be making. So if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed. Please do like the video, drop a comment down below, and yeah, I will speak to you guys soon. Lots of love.
mm-mm.